All right, hold up. Got to get myself situated here. Okay, good. No wall showing, check. Moon halo, check. Okay, I'm ready. Hey, y'all, welcome to the show. It's already June. Happy Pride, y'all, if you celebrate. And if you don't, that's fine too. I don't mind. Yeah, welcome to the show. I'm RCola, coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, here on June 3rd, 2026. Oh, yeah, we are already deep into the year, just like we're balls deep in all the other stuff we're in. So we shall see how it goes. Anyway, welcome to the show. I want to be here reading the oracles for the next amount of time that I'm here. Usually here at least half an hour, sometimes longer. And then, yeah, we'll just see what the universe has to say to you through me and my oracles. And if you ain't been here before or you're watching in the future, how it works is you've got to be in the live chat, in the Google, in the YouTube. Get into the chat, type your question for the universe in all caps because I'm very old and blind. I cannot see shit. And then once I see that question, hopefully I will see it. I will spin the Wheel of Fortunes, the dusty old, trusty old Wheel of Fortunes, and see which oracle the universe chooses to answer your query. Very simple. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. Before we get started, I always like to do a ritual. Did I say who I was? I'm Marcy Cola. Yeah, I did. I usually say it. Just in case you don't know. In case you're watching Channel RC Cola and you don't know who the fuck I am. Okay. Well, the first thing I like to do is, hey, Patrick, burn the sacred wood. I'm going to do the ritual just to get things going. I've been lazy today. I hardly did nothing. In fact, I was supposed to go to the grocery store, and I just couldn't even bother to do it. I just went and got me some barbecue because I know I can eat that for a couple of days. Yeah, I was so lazy today. So lazy. I didn't even take a shower. I feel kind of sticky and gross. I'll take one after the show. All right, so I'm burning the sacred wood, and then next up, I like to ring the bell. Ringing the bell. Ringing the bell. And then we're going to do the Prospera Spry. I ain't got no lottery ticket tonight, so we're just going to have to save it for the next time. See, I told you I didn't go nowhere. Manifest the good, prosperity, not the bad. And then finally, we're going to anoint them chakras with the Florida water. Make sure they're nice and clean and spinning. Okay, all the way down. You know, I was just listening to a podcast about frequencies and how the colors apparently that we've been told about the chakras is wrong, and the colors for gender is wrong, and everything's wrong because, you know, it's all inverted because that's how the man worships his demon gods, is by tricking us into doing shit wrong. But anyway, colors, of course, have frequencies, and so do other things. Everything is a frequency. But the frequency of the color is important for different things. I didn't get to finish the episode. I was about halfway done with it. But it seems interesting. I might look into it. It's a whole lot less upsetting than the stuff I've been looking into, which is the whole magnetic thing on the earth is failing, and you know, the ticks are ticking away with the disease that makes you not want to eat. You can't eat meat or dairy or nothing. You could only eat plants. That's disgusting. I don't know how I'd live. I mean, I guess I would just suck it up and eat french fries all the time, but that's a pretty limited diet right there. Ooh, frequencies. What's the name of the channel? Oh, let me see if I can. It was on YouTube. Who was it? Somebody I listen to fairly frequently because he's got some wacky ideas. Hold up. Let me find it. Gotta get on my YouTubes. It's Crow 777. I'm sure you know who Crow is. He's the one who says that the moon's got some kind of wave going on it, and he's trying to prove that the sun has one too. But it's called "What Frequency Is a Blue Flower with 5 Petals?" is the name of the of the episode, and he only gives you, it's episode 682 with Randy Masters. I guess Randy's the frequency dude. You can probably find him on other stuff. But yeah, I didn't get through all of it, but it was talking about how the stained glass and the churches from a long time ago was different colors for specific reasons, and how everything that we've been told is wrong. And yeah, I was only half listening to it, but it was kind of seeping in. They say it's possible to get over that meat allergy by just slowly reintroducing meat. Well, it makes sense. Don't they give you shots of stuff that make you allergic to kind of desensitize you? It's like trying to get used to poison. You just got to get a little bit more, and eventually it don't bother you no more. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show. Good thing we're having a conversation already, just me and Patrick, but that's okay. That is okay. Other folks might join us, and if they don't, we'll just have a little party with ourselves. Not that kind of party. Oh, Prance is here. Oh, Prance is first to like the video. Yes, please like the video. It's helpful for some reason. I guess it's better if all of y'all like it as opposed to just one of y'all liking it. More likes is better, right? That's how the algorithm works. More likes, more likes, more likes. I got 2 likes. Look at me. All right. Well, let's get into the show. I don't know. I just feel like there's a reason why this tick thing I heard about years ago. This is not a new thing. I just don't know why it suddenly bubbled up into the consciousness again. And now there's this panic about ticks. Like people say that the government's dropping ticks and that they're everywhere. Now, if you listen to some of the people talking about magnetism and frequencies and how, it's all bioelectric and physics and quantum and all that, the reason why we have more ticks is because the magnetic field is failing. I read that theory somewhere. And so there's a whole lot to it. It's a whole lot. There's a lot going on. We just got to vibrate higher as much as we can. Oh, the ticks. Yeah. I don't know. I just know that every time I eat meat now, I'm like, I don't think I've had any tick bites recently, but if I did and I didn't notice, which they, ticks are kind of sneaky like that. I got thick curly hair, so it could be up in here. Then, I don't know. I guess you get sick or nauseous or vomit or have an anaphylactic response. I hadn't looked into it too much. I just know that a lot of folks is like, yeah, it wrecked my life. I can't eat nothing good no more except French fries. But you can't fry them in animal fat, apparently. You got to stick with them seed oils. Oh, we got our first question. Okay. Was that Trump bailing out Bibi story all just perception management BS that didn't happen? Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about. I have no clue. I'll just have to spin the wheel. I know that probably Bibi's got stuff on Trump. They all got stuff on each other. A pornicle. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's see what dirty picture the universe wants us to look at today. Even if it doesn't apply to the situation, we're going to get something out of it. So let's see. Got to go to the random number generator song that I always sing. Random number generator. All right. Let's type in the number of pages and see what we get. Oh. Did I even generate a number? Do it again. Okay, page 322. That looked like it moved. Okay, 322. Trump and Bibi. What are they getting up to? Behind closed doors. Isn't there a country song from the 80s called Behind Closed Doors? I can't remember who sang it, but it's coming up. Some weird memory I have. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is an engraving from the posthumously published memoirs of Casanova from 1725, 1798. One of them. So it looks like everybody's just hovering around the big old dick. You know, who's got the big dick they're swinging in the world right now? Everybody's watching to see what's going to happen. Is there going to be a rocket explosion over a city? You know, they're bombing the shit out of Lebanon too. No, Syria. Is it Syria or Lebanon? I can't remember which one. They're bombing the shit out of everything over there. The whole Middle East is like nothing but bombs. It's kind of been the thing. And I know it's a big area of land. It's just a lot of bombing happening over in that part of the world. This little world map that I've got, it should just have a big old explosion emoji over it, that whole part of the world. When he apparently cussed him out. Oh yeah, I don't know. Look, here's the thing. All this stuff is a distraction. It's a giant dick that's erect, and everybody's being told to look at it, and of course you can't look away, but it's just ultimately not the most important thing. So whatever bullshit story they're saying about it, I don't know. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? All them lizards can wipe each other off the face of the earth through their various means and ways. I'm just going to be sitting here waiting for that CME to take them all out. Race all that money, everything. Because, you know, I ain't got very much to race. So if the CME comes and wipes out the whole damn electronic infrastructure and we all die because we'll starve to death, yeah. I'm not going to say I told you so, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. He apparently cussed him out. You know, here's the thing. If you're a world leader, you can't officially look like you're a regular person, but honestly, you're just a regular person. You know, all them world leaders, they fight and bicker and have little gossip sessions and group chats where they piss on each other and then they try to be nice at the summit, you know, just pretend. But really, they're just a bunch of high school girls. All of them. They fuck them and they are them. And it's just humans being humans. And the who knows what's going on with the whole, their petty squabbles end up bombing people to death. Well, this is how tyrants have always managed to make it work. Wars have been happening forever. And it's always some family bullshit. It's always some family squabble. I think it was a fake narrative. Yeah, sure. You know, they probably float a few different rumor things. In fact, I know they do. The CIA's got their little office where they have to coordinate with the news channels, and they get to somebody has they've got a writer's room. They got a writer's room at the CIA for what propaganda they're going to spread this week, what story they think they can get out there. It may or may not be a real story. It may not have a grain of truth. It may be totally fake. But the point is to steer the conversation and the perception of the people. And with AI and social media now, it's super easy to see which way the wind's blowing. You just float a few little things out there, see what catches fire, and then run with the one that works. They probably got several each week. And they're like, which one's it going to be? They probably take bets by the water cooler. The writer's room is probably at the Chabad. Is it hot? You say ha, like Hala, Chabad temple. Maybe, you know, they might rotate it. It might be like one of them book clubs where they go to different secret headquarters every week. Maybe. It's like, oh shit, this week it's at the whatever temple, or oh, next week it's at the Templar cave. And then, you know, you got to keep up with it. You got to keep up. You might show up at the wrong location, and you don't get to write the propaganda that week. Got to be on your toes. Jesuit monastery. Yeah, sure. Why not? There's a lot of them around. Might as well throw the Hindu temple and the mosque in there too. Everybody's got to have their time. Everybody's got to rotate. You know, they all bitch about who has the best snacks and the worst snacks, too. You know they do. And you know they know who's being stingy with their snacks. You know, the one that buys the day-old shit from Walmart, and then they just take off the little, like, they just plate it up real nice, but it's actually just the day-old shit from Walmart. That's so funny. Who would have the best snacks, though? I'm trying to think. I know it wouldn't be our government, because they're not out to impress anybody. Who would have the best snacks? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? The Indians. Oh, yeah, maybe they would. They might have the best layout. Like, you know, the food is pretty. I bet the Chinese one would have a pretty good one, too. Not that they, you know, not that they are wanting to do it for you. It's just that they're trying to save face, you know. So they got to make sure that everything looks like they're being generous. Government cheese and peanut butter are the best. It's been a long time since I've had either one. And I cannot say that I miss them, but I also wouldn't mind if I had to eat them again. Probably worse quality now. Oh, man. Them doses at the last writers' meeting. Oh, so good. Oh, you know who would have the best snacks would be the Mexican ones. The one when you go to the underground secret temple under the Taco Bell. And that one's going to be the best right there. Guaranteed. Tamales. Okay. Meal ready to eat. What MREs has got to do with it? I wouldn't want MREs. That's depressing. That's what you have to do when the writers' meeting. It has to be on the aircraft carrier because the earth is blown up or something. Okay. Well, that was a nice little interlude. Let's spin the wheel just for fun and see what it says about the coming week. Oh, another pornicle. My God. The universe is feeling a little bit randy tonight. All right. Well, let's generate another number. Page 380. Page 380 in the pornicle. 380. 380 is the number that we need to look at right now. Oh, okay. So this is a double scene here. And it's a bunch of dicks. Everybody's sucking, cock, and fucking. I'll just show you the whole picture because it's a lot. You know, it's an orgy. It's an orgy in the writer's room right now. They're all participating and taking secret selfies so that they can use them for blackmail. So this is the state of the world right now. This is our week in the future. There's going to be a lot of fuckery going on. A lot of diddling, a lot of dawdling, a lot of dick slapping, sucking, fucking, and screwing over. Oh, is the dude in the robes like the professor? Oh, I don't know. He's the clergy. See, you know, they're all in on it. He's got the cross on. He's the priest or the vicar or the whatever. What does it say? Sequence of compositions from the time of the directory of Les Bigarriers. I can't even say that. I don't speak French, but this is what it is. Yeah, there's a lot going on in that scene. Let's see. It seems like that kind of orgy would be too complicated to orchestrate. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they was not having a good time. But, you know, this is all about power. The only ones having a good time are the ones that are getting pleasured. The pleasuring folks are not enjoying it. They are only there because they are compelled to be. They have to make this deal. They had to get that part. You know, the reasons people engage in them orgies is typically not for any kind of actual, like, hedonistic sexual thing. It's a power trip. It's all about establishing dominance roles. It's like when dogs hump each other. They're just a bunch of dogs humping. Hey, fuck you. It's good to see you. You was in Mexico. Yay, I'm glad you got some sunshine. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it. Okay. Well, it's 9:22. I've read 2 oracles. They were both pornacles. Oh, you went there for health care. Okay. Some little medical tourism. No shame in that. Lots of people do it. If I had extra money and I wanted to get something taken care of that was important, I'd probably do a little shopping around. Because why not combine your vacation with a medical procedure? Why not? You're already in a relaxed recovery mode. So aside from not having your comforts of your home around you, it's probably a good place to get away from it all actually and get your mind off of it. And then you can kind of compartmentalize the whole thing. Did you get breast implants? I thought that Thailand was the place to go for that. I've seen too many botched episodes where they went to Mexico and they got a terrible boob job, male and female. And yeah, got to be careful with them Tijuana titty doctors. Oh, you got 2 vaginas. Well, how special. You already had one, so you just needed to only get one. But if you got 2, that's double the dilation you got to do. I don't know how much you got work you're working with down there, but that's a whole lot of replumbing. I'm sure there's some freak out there that would want to do it, but oh my God, there's barely enough room for one. At least the one that if you want to fuck it. Now, if you just wanted the outside appearance, you could probably figure that out. I bet you could find a surgeon somewhere who would give you the double vulva pussy look. But if you didn't need to have any depth, you're just doing it for the porno, pictures, then yeah, that's probably safer. Your porn career is about to blast off. Yeah, Thailand is a big one. And who else does surgeries? And not just the trans ones. There's some other places in the world where the people go and they get good medical care and good surgeries. I think a fair amount of people go to China too. Korea. Oh yeah, Korea is all about the plastic surgery. Asphalt Ashley. But you got to spell it asphalt, like ASSFAULT. Your ass is always getting you in trouble. It's your ass's fault. Turkey. Yeah, Turkey is another one I've heard of. Asphalt. What's old Asphalt Ashley getting up to? I don't know. She's always waving her ass in there, waiting for someone to fuck it. All right. Does anybody else have a question? Yay. Well, see, we accomplished something. We came together in our own writer's room, and we made some magic happen, y'all. We should be proud. We should be proud. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Put them in the chat. I do have to get up early for my job. Never can get Thursdays off. It's I think twice in the whole goddamn time I've been working at this shithole, they've let me off on a Thursday. Guidance for gym motivation. Okay. I need this one too. Digital diviner. Ooh. Well, Dick Wood is only going to give you a very vague yes or no answer. Let's ask it like this. Will Patrick be motivated by something to go to the gym? Will something motivate him? Why not? Okay, well, this is a very non-committal answer from Dick Wood. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I would find some stupid, weight workout gadget and invest in it and then do it for a week. and then get tired of it and put it in a corner where you're going to stub your toe. This is my advice. And then eventually you'll get rid of that thing, and then you'll actually get your ass up and go to the gym. This is how it's going to work. It's how it works for everybody. They either they false start a bunch of times, they fall for a bunch of gimmicks, and then eventually they just have to have that come to Jesus moment and say, you know what? Only way it's going to happen is if I go back to the basics. Go back to the basics. You don't even have to go to the gym. You could just walk around outside. Probably the easiest one. Just take a jog, take a walk, lift some rocks, lift some bodies, do something. Juice is all sugar. Oh, you're trying to get fit for walking around Japan in the heat. Well, you know, you live in a very hot climate in Dallas. I figure you should just walk around outside a lot, like more than you think. Basically, just sit outside all the time. I've never been to Japan, but I have it on authority from people who have been that it's very, very humid there. So it's not just the heat, it's the humidity. So you got to get used to that. So maybe get in the shower with all your clothes on and then go sit outside or walk around outside and just like feel that feeling. And then as you kind of dry off naturally, walk around till you come back dry. And then it accomplishes both things. Yeah, that's what I just said. Health reading, please. Okay, let's see what we got for fuck you. Another digital. I'm going to spin again. Fuck you, Dickwood. Fuck you, Dickwood. Okay, OraCola's choice. Yay, that means I get to do the tarot, the tarot, the tarot, the tarot. Here we go. For the health. Well, I hope whatever procedure you had done or procedures you had done down there, you are healing up nicely and recovering well. That there's no lingering issues. Or if there are some side effects, they will be resolved shortly. That is my wish for you. Let's see here. I'm going to give this one another shuffle. Feels like it's been sitting there for a while without too much action. It's feeling a little stiff. Okay. Here we go. Oh, the world. Okay, this is good. And also, it reminds you that there's a whole world of medical procedures out there if you can only get to the place that offers them. So it's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. It's going to be okay. You're going to have this little chapter of your life, and then you're going to move on to other things. But it will resolve. And if it doesn't resolve from your trip to Mexico, check out some of these other countries who've been thrown around the writer's room here. They might have what you need. You just might need to go on a different kind of vacation to a different locale. Yeah, we are rooting for you. We want you to keep coming back to the OraCola. I'm greedy like that. You last pulled the Fool and the Tower together. Wow, that shit was fun. I don't even remember what it was about. I have to go back and watch it again. Whatever you do, don't get hooked on Vicodin. Yeah, that's a slippery slope. And then pretty soon you're on fentanyl, and then boom, you're on the street or you're dead. Like, some people take the fentanyl and they die. That's probably the best you can hope for. Some people take it and they get hooked, and then they end up just being on Skid Row. And they're about to clean all that shit up. So I wouldn't get hooked on nothing like that. No poison. You've been watching Nurse Jackie. I don't know. I never watched that show. But there's tons of drug addicts on the TV. Tons. Don't be inspired. I tell you what I've been doing. is use my little massager I got at Walmart, and it's actual massager. It's not one of them sex toys. And putting it on my knees and my feet, and like where my arms are kind of stiff, and I feel like it's doing me some good. I don't wake up quite as puffy and painful whenever I use the little thing to kind of knock out some of that, I don't know, muscle stiffness and soreness, and maybe move some lymph around in there. I still don't got no vibration plate. I know they keep sending me ads for that stuff because I'm a woman of a certain age, and it's the latest thing. But yeah, I just got me the little handheld thing, and it seems to be helpful. I'm not saying it's going to work for your situation, but if you got sore feet, give it a try. You just can't like do it too hard because then you can make it worse. I know it. You have to go easy. You have to go slow. You have to work up to it. My office is having a stairs challenge. You get 1 point for walking up and then down the 8 flights of stairs in the building. Oh, so you did it like several times. Well, 8 flights is a whole lot. I mean, that's enough to get you out of breath. I remember visiting some friends in a city, and they lived on the 5th floor, and it was a lot to go up and down the 5th floor. 3 more above it, oh my goodness. You'll be real fit if you keep doing that. You don't know if you'll be able to walk tomorrow. It is a lot of stairs. Well, tell you what, if you're sore, go get you one of them little guns if you don't already have one. They're like $40 at Walmart. And then you could just get somebody to like press it into the parts of your feet and your calves and your thighs and whatever else is hurting. And then, kind of like get some of that lactic acid moving out of that muscle. Us older folks, we gotta be proactive about our recovery. Or else go get a massage. Maybe that's even better. Just go get you a massage somewhere. All right. Well, y'all are busy. Y'all got all kind of stuff going on. Going to Japan, going to Mexico. I'm going nowhere. Nowhere. It's kind of sad. It's mainly because I got this dog, and it's hard for me to get somebody to take care of him because he's a little bit funny and he can't stay with other dogs. And then I got to have somebody come stay with him, and I got to pay him a lot of money. It's a whole thing. So, yeah, I don't see any traveling in my near future, but it's okay. I can travel on the internet, and then the man can know where I might like to go and can create a profile on me. In case I ever need to skip the country, he can kind of figure out where I might be. This is the power of the internet and the power of social media and the power of letting the man gather all of our data. All of it. It's kind of wild. I'm thinking to myself, at what point is enough? How much does the man actually need to know about me? And it's not that he needs to know about me individually necessarily. He needs to know about me as part of a group, because we're just all being targeted based on categories, So I don't know. I know they're building all these data centers. They're going to take up so much like space and use up so much resources because all them, supercomputers in there running the AI programs, and they get hot. They can't figure out how to not make them so hot. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. And I wish there was some point where the man would be like, you have given enough. We know everything about you that we need to know. There's not going to be any radical changes. We figured it out. We got you in your category. We're going to quit spying on you. But no, he'll never quit. Never. They wear robes and nobody know. Y'all are already talking about getting in on each other's cults. I love it. What a family we've created here on the OraCola. or we can recruit each other to each other's cults. Mm. Mm. All right, well, it's 9:37. Probably going to wrap it up in a minute unless y'all got another question or two. Yeah, what else? What else is I want to talk about? Nothing. It's all the same bullshit. Oh, yeah, the Disclosure movie's coming up. Everybody's starting to buzz about it. And I'm thinking to myself, still not going to be impressed unless the goddamn alien shows up in front of me. And even then, I'm going to think it's a hologram or a hallucination. I'm still not going to believe it until I get up on the ship. And even then, I might be suspicious. When the probe's going up my ass, I might believe it then. I might. We shall see. Horse feathers. There is no tea. I have no tea tonight. The only tea is that I'm bored with everything. And kind of in the space where if, the pole shift or the magnetic field or the whatever happens, I'm going to be one of the first people to die because I'm not a survivalist. I would let the zombie apocalypse happen. I've said it before, I would just be one of the first ones eaten. And then maybe I have a chance to be the queen zombie, because I got in on the first wave. Bring on the apocalypse. I'm bored. Yeah, me too. Me too. I think if the apocalypse did happen and we did have a crazy, like the Earth's crust shifted or some cataclysm, like a comet or a meteor come down and it just, or even a war, a bomb. Hey, a bomb comes down on me right now. I will have lived the best I could have lived given the circumstances, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I don't want to be lingering after the calamity. When the calamity happens, I want to be taken out in the beginning. And then, immediately if possible. I would be willing to go immediately. Because I don't want to have to do the whole survival thing. I'm not one of those people. I feel like I've done my duty. It's time to move on to the next plane. You want to live as long as possible. You want your flying car. Well, good luck. I send you my good luck and good wishes as much as they can take you into the apocalypse. I wish you well. I wish you a long life, and I wish you that flying car once everything settles down. But you know what? You might have to Mad Max that shit. You might have to make your own with the detritus of what's left. Drone taxi's a thing. No, we got these stupid driverless cars still. A couple weekends ago, there was a warning about the weather. It might get really floody, and nothing happened, of course. But in the abundance of caution, the driverless car company, Waymo, that is always in my neighborhood, they had suspended operations for 2 days. And it was so nice to be out and about and not see them fuckers driving up and down the street. They put the surveillance on pause for a second. Probably just so they could upgrade the surveillance software of the car. But, weather's a good excuse. Weather happens. They just don't want us flying into the White House. I suppose you could make a car fly. Don't they have amphibious vehicles too where they can be a boat? Wouldn't you want all of them like a superhero? I don't think you should stop at flying car. I think you can think of all kinds of ways to Batman the shit out of that car. You're not going to have many competitors for the parts after the apocalypse. So you might have to do some shady things. You might have to murder some people, but at the end of the world, everything's fair game. It's all fair game. Oh my God, Patrick won't even take a NyQuil because they're nasty. NyQuil's disgusting. Me and Mom would always come around with that shit when we was sniffly as a kid. And it was the worst thing ever. The worst. Just bleh. Poison going in your mouth. Ugh. Okay. All right, y'all. You're scared of drugs. I'm not so scared of drugs as I'm scared of like what the drugs might do to me. There's a slight difference. All right, y'all. Well, it's 40 minutes in. I feel like we've beaten this horse or this D as much as we can. My nose is starting to run. My eyes starting to weep. My bones are starting to ache. I'm old and gray and tired. But I come back to see y'all every Wednesday because I love y'all. You're my family. And I hope you get some joy out of this show just like I do. So I will see y'all next time I do it. Probably next week. We shall see. And yeah, in the meantime, y'all vibrate higher. Take care and enjoy the apocalypse. Bye, y'all.